Hi everyone, my name is Vyse and welcome back to Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc. In the last episode we left right in the middle of a trial. Sorry about that, but couldn't be helped. And found out some very interesting stuff that might be leading to some conclusions I don't really like, but just now someone tried to say that the fight started with a sword, but Makoto here said, actually no, I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Seems pretty obvious to me.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's
Exactly.
true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse.
Again, pretty obvious to me.
In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Crap. As I just said earlier, coming to some conclusion I don't really like, and it seems like Sayaka might have been trying to lure Leon in to kill him, and he just killed her in self-defense. I really hope that's not it. Don't give me those kind of feels, game.
So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere, then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Wait, what? There's gold on her. Of course she held the sword. Part of her shows she never used a sword. Who uses a sword? For palms?
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palm?
There was gold on her wrists, not on her palms.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it.
No.
In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
No, that couldn't happen.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Really? Really? You're gonna go there?
No, that's not it at all.
Yeah. There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happened. The water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower in
Ugh!
My.
Yeah, oh my is right.
No different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Dang.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Okay, you're very weird if you would ever take that as a compliment.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
No.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
No.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
I was hoping I was wrong. Dang it. What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
I've been afraid of that. Crap. Man, I know earlier in the series I was saying that, you know, she was just doing all this stuff to try and kill me, but... I started trusting her. I started thinking maybe she's just innocent and just didn't know that that kind of looked like that. Crap.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
Which he did to begin with, but that didn't exactly work out too well in his favor. It took a lot of convincing for people to believe that I didn't kill Sayaka.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
That's a deep... Why would you say that with that devious of a smile?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
She was devious.
Holy shit!
My thoughts exactly.
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
It's gotta be true.
Because...
Unfortunately, it's gotta be true.
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh, this is timed?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait.
Decide who
Duh,
we
it's
think
timed.
did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Like that Leon did
If we
it.
can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
It's really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. The numbers which aren't the numbers. Yeah, the dying message. Okay.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it.
Indeed.
But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No! There is another one. Thank you for figuring out that. To
There
figure
still
that
might
out.
be
Yeah.
one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Yeah, thanks for finally figuring that out.
Dining. Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
That's not what that says. It says Leon!
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Yes. Left index finger.
I got it!
Had blood on it, but it wasn't bleeding.
Left index finger had blood on it.
Yeah.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Nice poem there.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Turn it upside down!
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
They're letters, thank you.
Yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Finally, people who are smarter than Makoto get to look at this.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Yes.
Oh, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
No! Yeah. Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know because I'm a freaking idiot.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Because apparently you're just as clueless as Makoto and grrrr!
So, whose name did she write?
Just grrrr! It's obvious. Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. If you turn their message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. Select someone. I'm gonna stay with myself. Leon!
Here's my answer. The
Now
key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
Now I can finally accuse him.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Yep.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Yep.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That's what I was saying.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Not at all, dude. I understand him a bit more. I just don't like any part of this situation at all. Almost wish that he had actually just straight up murdered her and that she hadn't just lured him there.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Wait, what?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence he tried to get rid of. The thing I found in front of the incinerator. Okay, the sleeve. Where's the sleeve? There we go.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Yep.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But how can we prove Leon did that?
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked.
I mean, obviously it's Leon at this point, but how are you going to prove that that was Leon's shirt?
Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
Exactly.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Hey, if only we could get fingerprints and check the crystal ball for fingerprints, then that'd probably make things a bit easier.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. Something about it we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who is responsible. When? Where? How? When, maybe? The time it was destroyed. If we focus on that, the killer will become clear. Maybe? What do you mean the time was destroyed? Do you really have evidence that proves the time was destroyed? I don't think you do. Crap. Okay. How? No. Where? Where it was destroyed. If you focus on that, the killer will become clear. Top of the trash incinerator, right? How is that supposed to make anything clear? Well, okay, at least I still have plenty of... I still have plenty of influence, so... How?
I got it!
There we go.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either.
Unless you throw a crystal ball at the switch.
You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Oh, okay, I was like, are you really this calm about this? Like, dang, you got nerves of steel, but never mind. No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. The crystal ball! Yep. Okay, I'm glad this is that there was only one of those that I had to switch between bullets.
Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to
There we go!
No, that's wrong.
You don't have to be close to the incinerator.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was throw it!
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
But how did he get the shirt in there? That's what I want to know.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Fairies!
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate.
Indeed.
Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, The piece of shirt that escaped the fire, if the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
He's a baseball player. Didn't say if he was a pitcher or an outfielder or whatever, but I'd assume he'd know how to throw a ball pretty hard.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer
Ah, that's how the glass ball proves it was him. Because ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
I keep hitting the wrong button.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
I don't believe you.
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
Okay, looks like we're wrapping things up, but I'm still confused as to how he got the shirt in the incinerator.
And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Ooh. However, you'll notice in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay. Yep. Okay. Over here at the beginning... Wait, what? Wait, what? Where is beginning? I no see beginning. Does this loop around? No, wait a minute, he already threw it there. So it'd have to be here. I still don't understand how... Oh, it's a manga! It goes the opposite way I'm used to, okay. Okay, we have more. Ah, he threw it like that, okay. So we know this. That goes there. And... There we go, that goes here. So I turned it on, then threw the shirt in there, okay. So now I'm gonna go back to the actual beginning, because I forgot that this is Japanese and that a manga reads the opposite way. So Okay. First she went to Sayaka / Makoto's room. Attack! Yeah! And... There we go, blocked it with a sword. Oh crap, the timer's still going. But I have plenty of time. Okay. Broke wrist. Drop knife. At least I think. Drop knife. Yeah, that's what that is. Goes in there. And breaks through that. Wait a minute, something's not right. Something's not right. Where does this go? Maybe there. And then maybe that's where he stabbed her? Maybe? And then the lit roller.
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay. Hopefully.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
I think I got it right. Creek
Last
Slam
night,
Room.
the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for.
This is a very unique art style to throw into
They
here.
grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing.
I don't want to watch this.
So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Crap! Okay. So everything here is right. Where else did I go wrong? Okay. Yeah, that's right. And that's right. Ah, crap. That has to be right. That has to be right. That has to be right. Okay.
Here's exactly
there
what
we go. Alright, I got it.
And stabbed Sayaka.
Really glad it doesn't make you start.
With what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message.
I'm really glad it didn't make you start from the beginning again.
To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area.
Excuse me. But wouldn't he just be leaving hair as he goes on? Like, it seems counterintuitive because he'd always be shedding more hair.
They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw, And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Yeah. Awesome visuals there.
Right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Just admit it, dude. We gotcha.
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it.
I'd like to know too, because this is basically all I can think of at this
Makoto,
point. Yeah.
I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. Bullet time battle. Ooh. That sounds interesting. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB-BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statement in time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each chimbo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right to lock on and destroy the statement with the left mouse button. Use this to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you'll keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with the truth ball like any other statement. Refute their statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like I said before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Good luck and have fun!
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it.
Ah, yes! The toolkit!
Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
They used something of their own to remove the screws. Could it
I
have been?
refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
What, are you back in middle school now? Have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is a killer. I need to figure it out. Okay.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid!
There, okay, that's how I do it.
You lied! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lied! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
This is going so fast.
Stupid.
Okay.
You lied!
Okay. Final strike.
Where's your
Toolkit.
proof? This should
Okay,
prove
there
it.
we go. I mean, That wasn't that hard, but I wasn't expecting it to be going that
Screws on
fast.
the bathroom doorknob were removed.
Like, I wasn't even paying attention to what he was actually saying. I was just staring right at the middle of like,
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
Oh, gee, I wonder what tool removes screws.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh, yeah, that's probably it.
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Yeah.
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Okay, whatever.
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Indeed.
Stupid.
We got you. Man, I feel bad for him because...
So, you have no rebuttal?
At this point, I feel bad for him. He did it in self-defense, but... it's either him or everyone else.
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Oh. All A's? Yes! Didn't know it'd be graded on this. Holy crap. Those medals... I got a lot of mono coins, and achievement unlocked, what's a mistrial? Sweet!
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right?
Oh, you get punished for not voting?
Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I think you know what it's gonna be. Oh, this is surprisingly cheerful. Yep. Yeah, surprisingly cheerful for what's about to happen. Yeah. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. There was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Yep.
Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. When I think about that, honestly I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with is really the truth, and that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me, but even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was hearing the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped in here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
What?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have something to see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
no matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying for me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? Phew. I understand, really I do, yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us, this is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, no! But...
That's enough.
Okay. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make your enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution?
Yep, execution.
Wait a second!
Execution! I didn't have a choice, I had to kill her!
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, there we go, okay. Now I don't feel as bad for him. Did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room, came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Swah! If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind. Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. Wait, what? After all, it is people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and Ugh. Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
This is horrible.
Hey, come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it!
Stop, please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
Sorry, for Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
This is deeply disturbing. Oh. The game over. Leon is found guilty. Time for the punishment. Really hope I don't have to cut this out, because sometimes cutscenes are copyrighted. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, then. No, thank you. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
If you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. That's only if every single one of you can get on board with that. Ew.
Damn you!
Why are you doing all this stuff to us?
What the heck?
Evil? We could talk of some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear!
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. Blah, 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 blah. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Yeah, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You POS. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound you into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say? I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there, just like before.
Grills, chill! balls!
Anyway,
Hells!
let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after all.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. Are there people watching us? Like we're televised on some sort of dark website or something? Need to save some of the fun for later. Ugh. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there, forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment...
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in closer and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? Thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you, that's a fact you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. There's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you by writing Leon.
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's one possibility. I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone, or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? That's... I could never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have a pretty good intuition. Well, I think this is... Well, I think this is as good a time as any to this episode. A little bit longer. The spare bad present. Okay, here we go. But anyways, this is as good a time as any to end this episode. It's a bit long than the past few ones, but you know, pretty much just had to finish out that storyline. It would have been a horrible place to leave it, and I didn't like leaving in the middle of a trial last time. But first trial over. Definitely a lot more feels than I was expecting you to go through. Still, amazing story. Very excited to continue playing it. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you have suggestions for other games for you to play, let me know down in the comments. Again, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you on the next Vice's Virtues. Catch y'all later.